Hey guys, the Orient Traveler Z here. Welcome to part 3 of my VTL video series, where I will be sharing additional tips and frequently asked questions about my recent travel experience in Germany. I know that since my last video, things have changed, and there might be further changes depending on which direction the case counts go. This is how things are right now. We live in a world where nothing is constant. We have to accept that change is a part of life. Once again, if you have a question, feel free to leave a comment and I will try to answer it the best I can. A quick disclaimer, these tips represent my own personal opinions and experiences and are by no means the norm or the rule. Your travel experience may vary. Do I need to carry a lot of cash? You might have read online that Germany is largely a cash-based society. While that might be true for smaller or street vendors, most restaurants, cafes, and shops accept credit card and contactless payments to boot. I suspect that the adoption of contactless payments was driven mainly by the pandemic. To enjoy low to zero foreign transaction fees, use your Utrip, Revolut, or Amaze debit cards. I personally use Instarem's Amaze debit card during the trip. Transactions had around a 0.3% markup, which is practically zero. The card works by converting foreign currency transactions to Singapore dollars and then passing along the transactions to a linked MasterCard. Hence, you get to enjoy low foreign transaction fees as well as the underlying credit card's benefits, be it miles or rebates. Do I need to tip for service in Germany? The short answer is yes. However, online travel advice suggests that tipping is not as vital. The service staff in Germany are generally better paid than their counterparts in America. For the occasions that we did not tip, we did not feel that the staff were disgruntled in any way. If they were certainly professional about it. Tipping is made all the more difficult when making card payments. With cash, it can simply be a matter of keeping the change. With card payments, you will have to tell the staff how much to charge your card, including the tip. That said, when the service you received is commendable, leaving a tip is a nice, encouraging gesture. Now let's switch gears to talk about driving and car rentals. Is my Singapore driving license recognized in Germany? Yes. Is my Malaysian driving license recognized in Germany? Also yes. Generally, if your driving license has English translations, you do not need to convert your driving license to an international license when renting a car for your week or two in Germany. It gets more complicated if you plan to stay there for a few months. Is it expensive to rent a car in Germany? It has widely been reported that rental car prices are soaring due to a rebound in demand and a lack of supply. Our rental cost from Europcar worked out to be around $100 a day for the cheapest automatic. For the uninitiated, rental car companies in Europe charge a premium for cars with automatic transmissions, and such cars are already considered higher tiered and not entry-level models. Although it is pricier, get an automatic for peace of mind during your vacation. We booked through Expedia Singapore and opted for their additional insurance coverage to bring the excess to zero. Note that for Singaporeans, if you wish to opt for the additional insurance, you have to book through Expedia Singapore and not Expedia USA to qualify. When budgeting, remember to include fuel and parking costs. For fuel, some stations offer E10 fuel, which is 90% gasoline and 10% ethanol. E10 is cheaper than pure gasoline, but ensure your rental car can run on it before topping up. Are there speed limits on the Autobahn? On most major highways, there are no speed limits. If there is a speed limit, it is capped at 130 km per hour. However, you will need to slow down significantly when nearing exits. You will also need to slow down to 80 km per hour when passing roadworks. For most country roads, the speed limit is 100 km per hour. When passing through towns or villages, it is usually 50 km per hour. There are plenty of speed signs, so just keep your eyes peeled and you should be fine. If you plan to put your pedal to the metal, don't cheap out on your car rental. Our entry-level automatic, which was a hybrid, struggled going above 150 km per hour. Note that driving on the leftmost lane can be rather stressful, as it is meant for overtaking and other drivers may be moving at speeds that will make your car appear stationary. Road users are typically courteous and will filter to the right when not overtaking. Is it easy to drive in Germany? In Germany, cars are left-hand drive, so the roads and driver-passenger layouts are flipped compared to Singapore. If it's your first time, it might take a while to get used to it, but hey, there's a first time to everything, right? Of greater concern are the road and parking dimensions. Parking spaces are tight in Germany. When it comes to navigation, download offline maps from Google Maps to ensure you do not lose directions if you lose cell signal. It is also helpful to check on the weather for the drive ahead, as clear skies can be obscured by fog in minutes. I'll end the video with one last piece of advice. If you're still on the fence about whether to take an overseas vacation this holiday season, I would suggest going for it, with the usual disclaimer, vaccination, risk mitigation, etc. The pandemic continues to disrupt international air travel, and things are unlikely to get much better than how they are right now. For the residents of Singapore, being enclosed on a tiny island for 2 years can have detrimental effects on one's mental well-being. Stories of burnout and increased stress at the workplace can negatively affect our happiness. We need space, which we can only find overseas. Travel opens us up to new experiences, and studies have shown that this increases our happiness more so than material goods. Sharing our experiences can also bring happiness to others. If you know someone who is feeling stressed at work, suggest that they travel. It would give them room to breathe and recollect. Perhaps they might even rediscover themselves. If you liked our content and would like to see more, please do drop us a like and subscribe to the channel. It would really help us out. Thanks for watching. Till next time.